1, 2. Why is there no sound? So now we should have sound. I'm not really sure what happened. Somewhat, there was a snafu connecting it. But it should work now. Does it work now? Can I hear myself? Let's see. I'm watching myself. And do we have sound? I'm unplugging it. I'm plugging it back in. So now we should have some sound. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2. Right. Okay. So that's good. This works. I am ready to leave. So let's see if we are getting out of this parking deck here. See how FSD does at this point. I don't know why we didn't go. Ooh, geez, close columns. I don't understand why we didn't go a little bit farther to the back, but those turns here are tight, really tight. As you can see, a lot of people have left marks on those columns. So let's see how we get out of here. Stopping here because people come in from here. And exit is on the right. So, yep, seems like we are going there. So I don't know if we have to pay or not, but doesn't seem like it today. Okay, we need to go left, left, left. Okay. Okie dokie. Which means I should be getting Starlink back. And there should be a better way than the way we are going right now. Let me see. Maybe we go this way, but now we would have to turn right. Let's see. So we are signaling to turn right, and we have people coming. So let's see how this works. And let me see if I have Starlink back already. It may not be it. Not yet. Come on. Yep, it worked. Let me go into Mad Max. It worked. Do we have Starlink? Starlink, Starlink, Starlink. Still calculating orientation. So as long as Starlink is not working, I can't really watch myself here on X because this phone doesn't have a cell signal. It is, hang on, let me go back to hurry. I'm going a bit too fast. Calculating orientation. Let's do this. So obviously I'm under a tree right now, so Starlink is connected. Okay, so if it is connected now, we should be able to get online on this phone, which means I should be able to see myself streaming. We don't want to turn right here. We need to go straight. So let's see how this is going to be figured out. Obviously, nobody will let us in. That was nice. And this is something that could have happened driving manually as well. So how would you know, if you're not familiar with this area, that you can't go straight from that lane? So are we not streaming on X? I am. Am I not connected here? What's going on? It says I'm streaming. And we are fully on here. So, man, that was quite a journey to get back online with this phone here, because I was in the parking deck and I had my Starlink on the whole time. So that wasn't really the best of ideas. At this point, I should have turned it off and then turned it back on. But nevertheless, it takes about the same time. Takes about the same time. So I got some boxed water, as that is better than not boxing water. So I'm actually capable of talking. So the young guys next to me have their music on. Off we go. Kind of funny because I just came this way with the Rivian, the R1S that I test drove. And so I test drove the R2, which is really awesome, I have to say. One thing that I do not like is I'm short, so I like to increase the seat height. And when you increase the seat height, which is on many cars, even here on the Cybertruck as well, when you increase the seat height, you are moving forward with the seat too. So I don't really know why that is. Why can't the seat just go up but stay in the back? position, but nevertheless, so I had very little leg room, and I was very close to the steering wheel. If I wanted to sit at the height that I prefer, I don't. Even here in the Cybertruck, I have to think about kind of raising the seat in a mechanical way, kind of put some spacers in or so. But I do not like my knees bent like really, you know, like this in some way. I would like to have them rather in a 90-degree angle while sitting. And so yeah, this is actually not bad here how we go. Um, so I kind of like to have them not as bent, and that wasn't really a comfortable seating position by raising the seat all the way up because it moves forward. But other than that, it's a really awesome car, and pretty much everything that I have seen in terms of, the display and so on is really like the R1S or the R1T. So there's nothing really much different from the interface. And then again, I'm not driving Rivians, but just from a glance that I could tell. So, okay. Man, those roads are so bad. I may take over because I have the opportunity to get on the no, well, either way, I can get on the carpool on ramp, which is an easier way to get onto the interstate, but I'll just let FSD do what it does. So never mind, it is what it is. So yep. Here we are in Mad Max. Let me tone it down to hurry. There's a red light. We do have to stop. So the water really tastes like cardboard. It's funny. This is a pothole here. I didn't want to go through this, so I disengaged. There goes my streak, back to 0. And I don't have any issue with this. I'm not aiming to be David Moss, so it's all good. It's all fine. He represents for all of us and for FSD to show what would be possible. So no need to compete. No need to compete. That rhymes. And the Waymo again was just signaling a second ago. But I guess in order to move over from the bus, from behind the bus. What was that? Move that bus. The home building TV show. Where they then, put a home together for the family, and they gathered, and they had a bus in between the home and the family, and everybody yelling, move that bus. I'm not really sure why I'm saying all of this, but it's just funny. So I could have gone straight, gone on to the interstate a different way, but let's just do what FSD does here and follow the traffic. If everybody would just go, it's very easy to turn. And we still go good. Oh, the person behind me is still going too, and the other one still going too as well. Okie dokie. So I'm not going to be pulled over turning on yellow. There are more people behind me. Man, all those times that I was here. I was just on the live stream going down here, was talking about how I used to work here just on the other side of this interstate. So yeah. I have to say, you really, 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 really get spoiled if you drive with FSD all the time, because it is, in the end of the day, it is really so relaxing that talking about relaxed, I was just switching the suspension. It is just so relaxing that you don't have to be glued to the steering wheel and pay attention the whole time. Yes, you are supposed to pay attention, and it's not like I'm not, but it's the whole focus in some way is really bad. Let me just push the pedal here real quick. So yeah, I mean, this is just okay. Let me go into standard because I don't really want to be in the very left lane. So there's a Waymo on the interstate. That's interesting. Is there anybody sitting in there? Yes, there's somebody in there. Okay. I was just thinking, how in the world is the Waymo on the interstate all by itself? But there was a driver, somebody in the driver's seat, with a yellow vest. So right now I am in standard, and trying just to float here. And I'm going 5 over, and the speed limit that I'm seeing reported to all those cards that I have is 70. So I guess that's what standard would do here. It's actually interesting to see a value behind those profiles. Usually you don't see that. So whatever, those profiles do is what they do. We don't know. Oh, hang on, why are we going? No, don't do this. Don't take the exit. I'm not really sure why it's trying to take the exit. Maybe there was something happening, but I don't want to take this exit. I don't. Come on. So in the last second, I was able to select a different route. I hate when that happens. It's so unnecessary. What is this beetle doing here? Some lady in it. My wife wants to own one of those. She loves those beetles. I used to drive one, like the real old one from the 60s or 70s, I think. One of my friends had one. It, they're kind of funny. It's like not a lot in it. The old ones, it's just the bare minimum. Engine in the back and air cooled. I think it works in Germany. I'm not really sure if you would want to drive an air cooled VW Beetle here in California, Arizona, or New Mexico or so, or Texas. I know they had a lot of them in South America and I think in Brazil and Argentina. Looked like she was driving herself too.
Left lane blocked ahead.
Okay, let me go one over. So that's probably why it was trying to get off the interstate. But it's kind of unnecessary because it's flowing. I don't really see anything, but who knows? We shall see. I don't understand why it's always gravitating to those left lanes instead of staying here where I just was. Well, excuse me. So, what I want to do right now is leave it in standard and try to see if I can go all the way to the post office while being in standard and swim around with all the other people here. So, I don't think water in a cardboard box is a good idea because it tastes like cardboard. If you are watching, if you have a question, you can ask me. Let me see what the release notes say. Actually, smart summon. Okay. 14.3.4. Okay. I don't know. Doesn't really say anything new. It's just like a dot 11 to dot 12 increase. So who knows? Who knows? Okay, traffic building up here. Let me get back into hurry. Let me go all the way over here. So this is what you get from for not trying to use the express lane. Then you are stuck in this traffic here. I could have been in this lane next to me to the left. Okay, so I'm switching it into Mad Max. And I also want to see the price for this lane right now. The express lane sometimes is crazy expensive. And out of principle, I'm not going to go in there because what bothers the hell out of me is people that go slow in the lane, in this express lane, and you paying like $12 for going the same speed as people next to you. So um, if it is like this right now, then I don't mind paying it, but it doesn't continue like this. This is just the beginning of this lane, and further down, um, you have, I don't know why, but you always have people that go the same speed as everybody else. So there you have it. Yeah, pretty amazing BMW. Yeah, see, I'm I don't want to pay $4, $5, 6, 7. It's probably gonna be $8 in the end. No. So now I'm in standard and I'm trying to go over into the other lane, but it's not going. Good Lord. No, I'm gonna stay here with everybody else. And kind of finagle it a bit manually by pushing the indicator. And it may be more interesting too than just, being in one lane and passing everybody. So, you know what I mean? Spicing it up for the viewers.
Car on shoulder reported ahead.
Yeah, let me do that here. Follow this Estes truck. He seems to have it figured out.
Car on shoulder reported ahead.
Okay, so one thing I perhaps want to do is charge this phone because it's now very much depleted and doesn't charge wirelessly as good. It produces more heat than anything else. So this limo on my left has a loose bumper. I hope they are not on the go for business here. Yeah, and that's how it goes. Standard is set out to go 75 here, which is 5 miles over the speed limit. But for whatever reason, I'm going 62, as you can see. So I'm not really sure why it's not picking up, but standard sometimes hesitates, and it's almost like it's falling asleep for whatever reason. Um, but here we are, coming to a standstill again. So not much you can do. This is the traffic in Atlanta.
Car on shoulder reported ahead.
I have to say, as much fun as it is driving the R1S and the R2, I kind of miss having FSD. So I don't know. And I tried the the speed sort of autonomous assist, which is I mean, obviously not the same level. So it will take a while before Rivian is getting to the point. But not bad altogether. So let me go into hurry because I'm getting quite tired of driving way below the speed limit. We should go at least the speed limit. So that goes now to 82. It's aiming to drive 82. Okay. Somebody moving a mattress and it probably started to lift up. If I would have to move mine on my roof, I would not go on the interstate. I would just use side streets. But everybody is doing what they do. Well, truck is going over, and that Chevy here was just coming from the right lane going into the same lane as the truck was going to. Was still enough room, but could have ended up badly. Come on, go to the right. Please go to the right. I'm signaling. It shouldn't be that difficult. I don't understand why FSD sometimes doesn't take the suggestions that you give it. It's almost like stubborn. No, I don't want to go to the right. I want to go left. I don't want to.
Vehicle stopped on road ahead.
Vehicle stopped on road? I don't think so. It's on the shoulder. Why would you say? Why would you say that? Yeah. Here we are, almost where I need to go to. 20 minutes left. Well, I would say I wanted to not, I didn't want to use the express lane, but I'm just sort of, nah, let's not do it. Let's just stick to those lanes. Because that would be my last chance to get in here. But it's fine. It's all good. I wouldn't have gone in this lane, I would have gone in the middle lane. like this white Kia, because I sure don't want to go left here. I want to go 85 north. So I'm signaling. I would have done exactly what the white Kia did, you know. But what can you do? When you are on FSD, you are helplessly lost to the gods of FSD and whatever way they want to sway. That's how that goes. The gods of FSD. No need to be in this lane. And why are we going in this lane now? Alright. Still had to pay some money here, like 50 cents. Curtis. 50 cents. So it's interesting because the speed for autopilot says 82 and I'm driving 76. Hurry, I guess, has a maximum cap here of 82, but it's kind of deciding whichever speed it does want to go. No idea how this all works. And I sure wish I could set a speed at this point. Oh, well, let's see if we stay in this lane or if it tries to get out, because all of a sudden it speeds up. It feels like it, even though the speed doesn't change. Interesting. So I guess we stay in here. Well, Georgia, Atlanta, people driving left, as you can see. That's how that goes. So switching into Mad Max pulls it up to 85 in the realm of, you know, speeds, I guess. Even though it doesn't change drastically, but it has a higher cap, and now it's going for it. Yep. Checking for the key for my mailbox.
Car on shoulder reported ahead.
Yeah, I don't blame this truck driver because this RV is really, the motorhome is really going slow. Let's see what FSD is trying to do here. This is what Mad Max does. So that RV home here should be in the right lane instead of being in the middle to let the truck pass. Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful. Oh, I have a 35-mile streak. Woo. I don't even remember ever getting that high. Well, that's how it goes. FSD. Chance of rain 2%. Humidity 68. Wind from the east and 2 miles. So we're actually going right against the wind. me see if I'd rather go take this exit here. Taking this exit. Slapping the bass. Slapping the bass. And we turn right and then immediately left. And I don't know what it is that we don't have any Starlink signal here, but what can you do? There's something on the road. An object. Oh, the Raptor. Speeding. Speedy Gonzalez. So this road here is my biggest test bed, test track for FSD, because I had so many things happening here. I think it was version 11 that kept me in the right lane and got me around here on this building, and I was going in circles again and again and again. So every lane, turning lane that opens up, like this one here, yep, it would go in the right lane thinking that this is a lane, and would then realize it's a right turning lane, make that right turn, and then go all the way in parallel back and loop around and loop around. Oh man. Go in the middle lane, when it was a left turn further up there, like it's a second lane that goes straight. Yeah, fun times. That's what I can say, fun times. Super annoying. Made FSD unusable here in this area. That's now all over. So it just works. Talking about working, let's see how it does with the post office, because sometimes it has issues getting into this parking lot. So what I'm trying to do is, well, actually it wants me, let me see what it wants to do. Let's say parking lot. Okay. Because we sure don't want to pull over. So my iPhone got hot, so it's not charging. Oh well. Here comes our right turn. Oh, they disassembled this. No, hang on. What are they doing? Reinforcing it? Huh, interesting. There used to be a wall, so now it's gone. I talked about the building on the right hand side. Don't worry about it. Brazelton parking deck. Get my key. That's a lifted truck. So let's see which way we are going into the parking now. This is actually saying do not enter. Do not enter. Do not enter, go straight in. Well, there you have it. Let me go inside, which probably will cut off the mic. But I will actually stop this whole thing now here. Okie dokie. So that's it for the live stream. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next live stream.